Hello everybody, TDVGN here, bringing you the first episode of a playthrough I'm going to do of Wizard101. So, starting that up, new channel, this is going to be the first playthrough. I may play through, I will play through some other games. I was thinking of also doing Pirate 101, I'm not sure. So, yeah, and if you guys are watching and liking it, you guys are more than go ahead and add me as a friend. We could trade friend codes or whatever. You guys could play along with me. So right now I'm creating my character. And for schools, I was going to do ice for the defense. And then my second school, I was thinking either storm for the power or death for the healing also. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do one of those, but anyways, here I just created my person, kind of sped through that. We're going to skip the tutorial because we know what's happening, but for those of you that haven't played this before and are just watching, there's an evil wizard named Malistaire who's attacking the spiral. So that's what's going on. Right now I'm just switching to a server that doesn't have as many people. And we are going to start here by talking to Merle Ambrose, and he's going to tell us how Wizard City is in trouble, and since we're a new student, he's going to put us in charge of saving the spiral for some reason. So we're going to have to go out to our first area, Unicorn Way, and solve some problems there. And we've been given some tutorial tips, which I don't need. There's a list of some things we can do as like pets, gardening, castles, etc. And so I tried to record earlier, I made another person, he was ice, and I played through, I recorded what was going to be my first part, and it got kind of messed up. So I have to start over, and what I did was I bought myself a mount for the other person because what I did was they had a crown sale, a pretty good one, a while ago. I played this game before. They had a crown sale, so I just bought a couple, I think it was the $60 crowns, and just bought all the sections of the game. So that's why, even though it says upgrade now, I'm still able to access all parts of the game. I just can't do ranked duels, but I've never been that good of a competitive dueler, But anyways, back to what I did. I got a mount, so here I'm about to go back to my house because I put the mount in the shared bank since I had to redo it. So you can see I just kind of cut that out. I got that cloud because it looked cool, and it was also the least amount of crowns because I want to save the ones that I still have in case I want to buy stuff and give it away or whatever. Do whatever I do. I don't even know if you could trade items. It's been a while since I played. I just decided to do that. So here we go. We got our first mission is to defeat some of these ghost guys, and I jumped in somebody else's duel, which I wasn't trying to do on purpose, but I guess it actually worked out for me better. Probably got kind of mad. I'm guessing that since he was very high leveled, he was just seeing what his new spells looked like. So you can see I'm just trying to get in my own because I only need to kill one more lost soul. So I knock that lost soul out, finish the quest. I'm also just what I'm gonna do is just speed through the duels unless it's a boss battle. I'll put that normal speed. And sometimes if I have a long trip of just walking, I will speed through that also. It just saves us some downtime, So here we go. I have to go talk to Sarah Nightchant here. He's going to help us out, give us our next mission. Greetings. Blah, blah, blah. The professor sent you. The guards won't let him go out, but for some reason they'll let me go out. And I need to go see what's wrong with the fairies, defeat some dark fairies. They've turned evil, and here we have a side quest. We can help you defeat some skeletal pirates. That's no problem. So we are going to go out. We have to defeat some fairies and some skeletal pirates. Nothing in this episode should, nothing in this episode pose too much of a problem. Nothing on Unicorn Way really does, or 1 or 2 hit kills. So we started against the skeletal pirate. Our power was, we're able to one-hit these things. If we get high power, of course, ice, high defense, low power. So most of the time it'll take 2. Every now and again we'll get lucky and get enough power on our ice beetle to one-hit them. Alright, we go for our ice beetle, hit it. See, we got the, was that max power? I think it was 10 away. Maybe it wasn't, whatever, it doesn't matter. We one-hit it, and 1 more skeletal pirate to knock out, so we get back in a duel with it. Here we go, we gotta hit a frost beetle. That should knock it out. Then we go take on the fairies, because we need to kill 3 of those. We knock it out with 1 hit again, defeat the skeletal pirates. So I was trying to walk through the middle here, and I got sucked in a fight. So I just went ahead and fleed back, and then on my way here I turned in my quest from killing the skeletal pirates to pick up the flawed band or whatever to give us a little more life. And so we found a couple wooden chests here. Alright, now we're going to knock out the fairies. And so, yeah, as I was saying, I think it'd be pretty cool if, like, if you guys, well, you know, I hope people watch this, so if you guys watching like it, and, you know, we could add each other as friends, whatever, set that up, and you guys could play through the game with me, that'd be pretty cool. And then, like, what I was going to do is, like, when I get a castle or whatever, I get one with the dueling circle, we could have, like, tournaments, and I could give stuff away. Maybe, like, a code for crowns or something like that, so that's always, that'd be a good thing if people watch this and they like it. But anyways, we are knocking out the fairies. What do we need to kill? 2 of them, I think it said. Sorry, you go for a frost beetle, and these things are pretty much just 2 hits. And they are not a problem at all. Like I said before, nothing in this episode would pose any problem except for perhaps the boss, which we fight later on. But anyways, we gotta go back to Sarah Nightchant. I should probably start dropping down my X. I didn't really do that, or marking my spot. I didn't really do that this time around, but next time I probably will to save myself some time. I mean, I got the mount, and that helps. But yeah, I mean, I guess the problem is that we don't have any potions, and there's no, like, mana wisps out on the streets. So here we go. The fairies have been corrupted. That's bad. Evil forces. Blah, blah, blah. We get a new hat. We gotta, you know, solve the curse put on the fairies. We need to go talk to Lady Oriole all the way on the other side of the street. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and hurry up here. Gotta go all the way down across, talk to Lady Oriole. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Going through, hoping we don't get sucked in any fights as long as you stay on the sidewalks. For those of you that don't know, you're safe. But if you cut through the middle, you're at risk. But, you know, I do it every now and again. It's not too hard to cut through without getting in a fight. Although it can be really annoying when you do. I especially hate later on in the other worlds where they cut out the sidewalks. And, what was the world? Marleybone, right? And that's the 3rd one. That one was the worst. Anyways, we get a treasure card, and now we gotta go out and, I think, defeat more fairies. Yep, we need to defeat more fairies, and collection quests are my least favorite also. Especially later on when you never collect what you need to collect. That's right, it'll be fun, like I said, if I could always do it. You know, some people join me and it would be much easier since last time I was playing solo. I usually play on like a small server because one thing that bugged me when I was first starting off a while ago was I would play and people would jump into my duel, but they wouldn't select a spell. They just sit there and it'd be a huge time killer. Later on, it's not a big of a problem when we're in the later worlds because there will be people running around and most of the time they're actually doing stuff, so. But for now, in the early parts, I'll be playing on a smaller server. If you guys wanted to join me, you could set it up, of course. Alright, victory. We collected 2. We need to knock out 1 more. We got a new hat, but I like ours better. And see that it's always funny how like when I want to get into a duel, I can't. But when I don't, I always do. It's pretty funny. To me, anyways. Alright, down goes the fairy. We finished our collection quests, and early on the collection quests aren't bad. Usually you collect every time, but later on they're bad. For those of you that haven't ever fought Malistaire before. And I've never done the, like the Aztec and that stuff. Usually, well, I only went through with one character, really, and I just stopped after I beat Malistaire. But every now and again I'll go on and, mess around, whatever. Alright, the fairies have been corrupted by the undead. We need to go find some bone cages and free them. 4 bone cages. Got some frost-touched shoes. So that helps us out. And this is pretty easy. You just walk along the sidewalk, basically, and press X a couple times, and then we finish that quest. That's good. Here we go. That's 1. There's 2. Right here. 2. Gonna go get 3. Alright, we have 3. We just need to pick up 1 more. We got our 4th. We're done with this quest. Now we're going to go back to Lady Oriole, turn it in. We're moving along very nice through this fairy story arc, if you will. Here comes a fairy, a joyful voice. The fairies come up and they're thanking me for saving them. And now Lady Oriole should do the same. We are going to get our healing spell. Our little pixie, which should be good for the beginning of the game at least. Gonna go ahead and, yeah, they already put it in. Alright, and instead of walking all the way back to Serenite, I'm just going to go to the commons and then just walk through. I don't know how much time it really saves. I feel like it saves some when I used to walk back. Not that much, though. It depends on how long it takes to load it up. Alright, we picked up a side quest from Private Connolly, but I'll do that in a later episode. Alright, so apparently Serenite Chan knew who it was all along, but instead of just telling us from the beginning, he had to wait and tell us now. So now we need to go take on Rattlebones to once and for all save the fairies on Unicorn Way. The big epic encounter. This is what we've been waiting for. So, let's go take on Rattlebones. Rattlebones will be our first boss fight. He shouldn't be too challenging for any school. He has a fairy companion, so it's a 2-on-1. Friends cannot join you, if I remember correctly. So you're by yourself, 1-on-2. There's nothing you can do about that. He has the standard spells that I think everybody else has, the 1-pip spells. Nothing too bad, but here we go. Take him on, defeat him. Fate of the world is in our hands, or at least Unicorn Way, or at least the Fairies. Here we go. Although, watching this back as I narrate through it, it looks like the mouse is off a little bit. I am targeting the Fairy first. Try and knock it out so then I can just take him 1-on-1. The Fairy would be a quicker knockout, so that's why I go for the Fairy. Alright, so we just need to hit a second Frost Beetle. And we fizzled, unfortunately. So now we're going to have to make it through a turn. It looks like Rattlebones is trying to get one of his spells powered up. Alright, so we have one Frost Beetle, so we're going to go for the Fairy here. And unfortunately I fizzled twice. So we are having just absolutely horrible luck. He's going to get a huge hit there, thanks that, well, I mean, not that big, but still a bigger hit than we would like. Alright, so now we're in trouble, because I don't have any, gonna have to just do my, my 0-pip spell, my Ice Shard. So I'm going to take another 2 hits to knock the Fairy out. Luckily, Rattlebones fizzles, otherwise, we'd be in a much worse spot here. As you can see, our first boss fight, we have been very, very unlucky. So we're going to hit the Ice Shard, which will knock out the Fairy. And luckily, we have 100% accuracy, so pretty much impossible for us to fizzle. We knocked the Fairy, and all that's left is Rattlebones. He's gonna go and hit us for 70. Here comes a Frost Beetle, so luckily we drew the Frost Beetle, and we are going to, and we didn't fizzle it, because, so I'm surprised we didn't. And it got really good power, 105. He goes for the Fairy's spell, 74. Not bad at all. And we're going to go ahead and hit the Ice Shard and win our first boss battle. Not as nice as we would have liked, but a win is a win nonetheless. Goal complete. We defeated Rattlebones. We got a hat that I probably won't wear. But we're going to get some more stuff when we turn it in. So now we get to make our victory walk back to Sarah Nightchant. Pick up the health. Alright, here we are. Back to Saren, we're going to pick up our rewards, and that's it for this fairy storyline, and that'll be it for our first episode. Like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do, and hopefully I'll be uploading the next episode soon. Feel free to message me, we can meet up, add each other as friends, play through, all that fun stuff. and together we can all save Wizard City. So, that's it. We saved Unicorn Way. Let's just take a look here. The Explorer Boots, not too bad. The wand I won't use, and an enchanted broom for one day that I won't use. And that's it. We saved Unicorn, or we saved the fairies in 20 minutes. I'll see you next time.